Hi Year 11, so this is a short video which shows some revision tips, advice and resources for your upcoming sociology exam. So let me start with an overview and reminder of the exam papers. We are studying for the EDUCAS exam board. Paper 1 is Understanding Social Processes. So you can see there the topics for this paper on the left. This is your key concepts and processes of cultural transmission. So this is this stuff we did at the beginning of the course, so norms, values, socialisation and so on. You've got the topics of families and education in this paper and also research methods. Paper 2 is Understanding Social Structures, and this paper includes social differentiation and stratification. So this is the topic we've done most recently and includes inequalities and is the most synoptic element, so it brings everything together. You've got your crime and deviance topic in that paper, and you've also got your applied methods of inquiry. Both papers are 100 marks each, and both, again, papers are an hour and 45 minutes, so 50% in each paper. And you can see there the exam dates for each paper, respectively, at the bottom of the PowerPoint. Just make a note that both papers are done before May half term, so it'll be one of your subjects that are done first. We do have books that we use for sociology. So on the left, you can see the main textbook, and they've just released a revised edition recently, actually, a few months ago. And you've also got the revision guide equivalent of that. But I don't think you have to buy these. These are there; they're optional if you want to use them. There's plenty of resources that we have that are more than adequate for your revision, your upcoming exam. So the best place to go is for some exam tips, help and advice is Google Classroom. So if I just pull this up now, I can show you what it looks like. So so if you go to your classroom and click on sociology and on classwork, you'll see there is a wealth of resources on here. So if you scroll down, you can see every subject that we've taught over the past couple of years. And you've got all the lessons there, and every lesson has got the resources you need. So if you've missed anything or you want to look over anything again, you can go to here and have a look. But I just want to draw your attention to what should be at the top, which is revision resources. And here again, you've got lots of stuff here that's really useful. So can I start with talking about the revision booklets. So here you've got booklets with information booklets for every topic that you've studied in sociology. So you can just download these and upload them to your device or tablet. And you've got some printed copies of these as well in school. Let us know if you ran out or haven't got any. There's also some useful websites on here. So you will see here that there's the EDUCAS website, and on here you can get access to past paper questions as well as other resources. And I also want to draw your attention to these Tutor to You videos that are really useful. They've been released recently by the Tutor to You team, and they are kind of half an hour to 45 minutes or so videos of topic areas. It's kind of a quick crash course into those topics if you want to sit and listen to those that might prove useful for some of you. Under revision stances and workbooks, you've got some of these already. You've got these already. These are where you can write your own notes into booklets using either your exercise books or the revision booklets on this site. So they might prove really useful for you to kind of print out again or get out and make your own notes. And then also there is this exam advice and exemplar answers document, which I'm going to actually open because I think this is really, really useful. So this is kind of taken from the textbook pages I referred to earlier. And it's got an overview of the different types of questions that you will see in your exam. So paper 1, you've got the different types of questions there. Paper 2, again, you've got the question types. And there's a brief overview here of the different command words of these questions that you should expect in each of these papers. And it's got some useful exam advice on the kinds of answers which would differentiate between a weaker answer and a stronger answer. So some really have a quick read through this. It's really useful for knowledge and understanding, application and evaluation. And it talks a bit about timing. There's some advice on there and some top tips on the different types of, again, command words on there and what to kind of focus on. And then there's some general effective revision advice, in terms of how you might get your revision into your long-term memory. It talks about things such as devising posters, mind maps. I know some of you are making kind of revision cards and so on, which you find really useful. And it depends on individuals. Different strategies tend to work differently for different people, but there's some good general advice there for sociology. But key concepts on revision cards and studies will be really useful. I know many of you are well onto doing that already. And then on the bottom of this document, there are examples of answers, and again with some advice on what would be the difference between a weaker answer and a stronger answer. So there's quite a few pages of that. If you would find that really useful, and I advise you to go and have a look at that when you get a chance. So really, really useful overview of some strategies, revision tips, and resources that you can use to your advantage there. Okay. So if we go back to the PowerPoint, so just a quick reminder, an overview of the different types of extended answer questions, because I know this confuses some people sometimes. So the 9-mark questions that you get on paper 2 only, the stratification, there's 3 of those. Just a reminder that you need 1 for argument, and then 1 against or alternative argument, and a conclusion. I then see the 15-marker as a step up from that, so you just add an against argument or alternative argument. So 15 markers you get in the 3 main topics, so crime, education and family. That's 1 for argument, 2 against or alternative arguments and a conclusion. And then we have that 12-mark question on research methods in paper 1 only. And that's their strengths or weaknesses of a research method. And we're looking really here for top marks, looking for 2 developed arguments for or 2 strengths, and then 2 arguments against or 2 weaknesses of that method with a short conclusion. Okay, so hopefully that helps. So just want to kind of wish you luck. Hopefully everything goes well with your revision and the upcoming exams. If you need any help, advice, or anything, or any questions, again as you would normally, please come and see any of the sociology team or one of your teachers. Okay, thanks a lot. Good luck.